Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. My name is Nina and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This reading is going to be about the week ahead, which is the 21st to the 27th of March 2022. But before we get into it, let me remind you that these readings are general, so you must take what resonates and leave the rest. I also list all the cards I use below, so you can find them there if there are some cards you like. I also put timestamps below in the description box, so you quick and easy can jump straight to your reading once you made your pick. If you like what I do, consider hitting that like button, please, and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. If you're interested in channeled work, communication with angels, source energy and such, then head on over to my other channel, Pure Light Awakening. It's a link for that in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get into the reading for this week. You have 3 cards and 3 crystals to choose from, number 1, 2, and 3. And there's also 3 crystals underneath that are actually the same crystal. They are all green fluorite, but they have a little bit of a distinctive look to them. So I will hold them up to the camera for you. Now this is the crystal on number 1. They are all raw green fluorite. So you must kind of take your pick as to which one you like the best. I find them all very beautiful. Or there might be something in the timestamps as well to make you help you make your pick. Now this is the one for number 2. A little bit of a different color on this one. And for number 3, it's kind of shaped like an octave here. Also slightly different color in it. So you must feel into where you are drawn. Maybe your angels and guides can guide you to pick either number 1, 2, or 3. Pause the video if you need more time. I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. Removing 3 and 2. Okay, number 1. So if you picked number 1 and this crystal, then this is the reading for you. Now, I'm going to save this card for later because what we're going to do is going to start with what we always do in the weekly, hence the weekly reading. And that is, tarot cards. So we are going to do the tarot cards. We're going to pull 6 cards as we always do. I'm using the Arcana tarot today for all 3 readings actually, to kind of change it up a little bit. Very often in the weekly we get to pick the tarot deck that we want to have used. But today I figured I was going to use this deck no matter what. So there you go, I picked for you. But these 2 fell out, so we will take those. We'll look at those to begin with. Ace of Cups, beautiful. And Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Some offers coming towards you, it seems like. Wow, the Star as well. Looks like a good week for you, number 1. So far, so good. 8 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Wow, 10 of Cups. Underneath, 10 of Pentacles. What on earth have you going on? Oh, wow. Wow, 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 number 1. This is all happiness and joy here. I must say. You have the happy home life here with the 10 of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. Your emotions flow over. The love flows over. 8 of Pentacles is the skilled worker. Knight of Pentacles, new offer coming your way. The Hierophant, connection with the spirit. Star is, of course, your prayers have been heard and are being answered. And also 10 of Pentacles, which is legacy. And also, of course, you have all you need, kind of. So this is a very beautiful reading, I must say. But let us feel a little bit more into what this could be regarding. I see that it can be regarding several things. It can be regarding job, work, career, because I see 3 Pentacle cards here. So that might be you're working hard on whatever project or whatever your job that you have, new offers coming to you, and it's going to look very good in the future. It will be rewarding, whatever it is that you kind of embarking on. Your dreams, your prayers have been heard here. So that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is actually a relationship, that you've been working on a relationship. And from my perspective, the love is kind of flowing over. There's lots of love in in this relationship, whether it be a current relationship or a relationship coming to you, because you have the Knight of Pentacles coming with an offer. So there might be some sort of offer, a love relation coming towards you that you have been praying for, and that will lead you to actually happiness here. This is kind of a keeps. So that's one way of looking at it. But there is a third way of looking at it as well, because of the Hierophant, which is the priest or the spiritual teacher or the connection with spirit. So this might actually also have to do with your spiritual journey, where you have been working hard, where you have lots of love to give. Maybe you're working within healing, new offers coming towards you, maybe a new offer from spirit, maybe a new connection. You might be the teacher as well, because the Hierophant is also the teacher. So either it can be an invitation to contact the spiritual teacher, or it can be you as the spiritual teacher. You are in connection with the stars, maybe also are a star seed. And this is something that you kind of bring into your life as your work, as your as a spiritual practice, or that you use in your own life, that connection with spirit, to have a happy home and happy family life. So you have to take this as it resonates with you. Now, I'm going to do something different today. I'm just going to get my bowl over here, because I have this bowl of mini tarot, which looks like this. And this is the mini, it's an original tarot deck, and it's just mini cards put into this bowl. And so I'm just going to pull some extra cards from this bowl as a supplement before we look at the last card on the left here. See if there's some more information for you. Okay. Oh, wow. You got the Magician. The Magician, you are the Magician here. Wow. So I definitely feel like you have a connection with the spiritual realm here. You also got 6 of Pentacles, which is gifts coming towards you. It can also be giving and receiving, a balance in the giving and the receiving. And you got the Tower, but I'm not worried about it because it's been so many other very positive cards around here. So there might be just something, a gift coming from out of the blue. You got the Queen of Cups here. That's beautiful. Very emotional person, very steady and emotional person. You also got the 4 of Pentacles. So there might be that you've been holding back a little bit regarding something, maybe accepting this new offer coming towards you. Maybe you've been reluctant. And you also got the 4 of Wands, which is time for celebration. This can also be, a festive event. It can be a party, and it can also be marriage. So, all in all, I must say these energies that you have here, number one, this week is very positive. It's a week where whatever you touch will kind of become whatever it is that you want it to become. Okay, you have the Midas touch right now, is what I feel. So you must use this week then to, if there's a new project in your work, if there's something that you need to start up, this might be a very good week to do so, from what I can see from the cards. There might be help or an offer coming kind of out of the blue that you did not expect with this Tower card here. But I wouldn't be worried about it, since it is surrounded by all these positive cards this week. So there might be a love offer coming your way, there might be a new job offer coming your way, or there might be money coming your way, or there might be a connection from spirit, or maybe a spiritual community would like to contact you or have you part of something, or there is some sort of offer coming to you, that's for sure. And there's a balance happening. You are the Magician right now, so you're manifesting all these beautiful things for yourself, okay? So that's very beautiful. I was guided to look underneath here. 4 of Cups, offer coming towards you. But you're the one who has to decide if you want to accept it or not, of course. But from where I'm sitting, it looks very beautiful, number one. Okay, so let's look at this card here that you kind of picked to begin with. Memory. Oh, okay. So there might be something, it can be read in many ways. It might be something coming back from the past, something that you have been wanting to come back into your life, praying to the stars here. So the star card is kind of when you wish upon a star, and then your answers will be heard. So there might be something from your past that you've been wanting back, that will come back to you. Memory card can also, of course, be reminiscing about something good, but it can also be that you are making memories, that the energy that you're currently in is so strong and is so profound that you're kind of making profound memories for the future here, okay? Now, as I see here, you have that Four of Cups as well. Can also be that you're not seeing where the offer is coming from. And that's kind of what I felt with the Tower here as well. So be open for this offer coming towards you from maybe a place where you didn't expect it. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull a couple of charms in the end today. Number one. Let's see. You got the turtles. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like since the Eight of Pentacles came up, whatever it is that you've been working on, either you have been working slow and steady or they're inviting you to work slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. You got a little ladybug here, which is a lucky symbol for me. You got the anchor of hope. That's beautiful. You got a butterfly. So something is transmuting. Some sort of energy is transmuting in your life right now. And you got a star again, which is, of course, wishing upon a star. You got the Traveler exclusive. So there might be some travel happening for you in the near future as well. You got a little dice that has a letter D on it. So I don't know if you are letter D or if you know someone who's a letter D. You got a horse here. And horse for me is about moving forward movement. It can also be about healing because horses are extremely healing. Now, you got a little bucket here. So for me, when I see a bucket, it can be, of course, many things. You use it to carry water, for instance, or you can use your bucket also to cast out things you don't no longer need. Use a bucket when you clean the house, you know, take that as it resonates with you. For me, it's regarding this Ace of Cups here. The bucket is full. It's kind of flowing over. It's a bucket full of water. It's a, you know, I don't know how to explain that, but that's kind of the image they're showing me. Is there's just a full bucket, you know. You have all of it. You have it all right now. It's what I feel with this entire reading, number one. I must say this is very positive. So yeah, I would just say enjoy it and look out for who or what this new offer is for you. You know, spend your time in the magician mode where you continue to focus on what it is that you want, because you are manifesting like crazy right now, and all your dreams have been heard, are being answered in due time. Keep on working. Slow and steady wins the race, you know, and it's time for celebration. And there's so much positivity in this entire reading. So enjoy the energies is what I would say to you, number one. Okay. So that's pretty much all I have for you. I hope you enjoy this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified. Thank you so much for being part of this reading. I wish you the very best until the next time I see you. Bye. I have a snoring cat beside me. Oh, wonderful. Okay, number two. So if you picked number 2 with this crystal, then this is the reading for you. So we'll put it up here. I will save this card for later because we're going to pull 6 tarot cards as we always do in the weekly first, and look at those energies before we reveal what you picked as your card. So I hope you're doing well. If you hear some snoring every here and there, it's just my cat now lying next to me in the sofa snoring. She's curled up like a little ball in the sofa, just snoring away. Oh, beautiful. Oh, cats know how to relax, that's for sure. Okay, let's see, number 2, what's going on with you this coming week? The World. Wow, that's a good card to start with. 3 of Cups, celebration or partnership. Knights of Wands. The Sun. Wow. 5 of Cups. The Hangman. And Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, number 2. Let's look at it. So, the World card is, of course, the world is your oyster. It can be travel, of course, traveling around the world. But it's also very much about closing off an old chapter and stepping into something new. You have the Sun card, which is the most positive card in the tarot deck. So I'm not too worried about the 5 of Cups next to it. There might have been some sorrow for you. There might have been that you have been experiencing something that you needed to kind of grieve over. You needed to just let it go. You needed to just be in that a little bit to feel it through. And that's what that's beautiful, because that's what we need to do with emotions coming up. It's just allowing them to be what it is, and kind of it will then filter through our physical form. But what they're saying with the 5 of Cups as well is, remember that there are 2 full cups behind you. So don't stay in that energy, though. You feel it through and then kind of focus on what it is that's working here. So that's for some of you at least. And that might be why the Hanged Man is here, with their invitation for a new perspective on something. Okay. But as I said, it's next to the Sun, so I'm not worried. I would say that you know this. You know how to transmute that energy. You know that as soon as you just feel it through, allow yourself to have a day where you just cry it out, or whatever it is that you need to do, then you do that, and you will be able to shift out of that energy quite easily, I would say, from the looks of it at least, okay? Knight of Wands comes in with an offer, and that can also be new energy coming towards you, or you experiencing new energy coming into your life. 3 of Cups can be partnership. It can be, it can be an invitation to be more social. It can be an invitation to find those friends that you trust and that you love and that love you. But 3 of Cups can also, in some situations, be a third party in something, okay? Which just might have made you not feel so good. So this might be a situation that you have experienced before, or that you might have been feeling into or remembering lately. And a third party situation can, of course, be in a love triangle, but it can also be in work related. It can be where you have a triangular energy within work that is not functioning well, maybe. It can also be a family. It can be 3 in your family. When you have 3 people in any way, shape, or form, they very often say that last person, 3 is the crowd, because the last person will always kind of fall on the outside. So that might be a feeling that you have bumped up against previously or currently, okay? But they're asking you to gain a new perspective on that situation, though, with the Hanged Man here. And with this new energy coming, there might be a new person that wants to help out in the situation, or it might be that you get renewed energy to look upon this with other eyes. Whatever it is that you have been going through, whatever this situation is, I would say that you are coming out of it, and you are coming out of it landing on your feet here. Because you have the Sun and you have the World card here, and you also have the Ace of Pentacles. Underneath there, the Queen of Pentacles. Grounded woman, nurturing woman, taking care of herself and her business, okay? So whatever situation this might have been, just look upon it, okay, you feel through whatever you need to feel through, of course. But then you look upon it and say, okay, I learned something from that. That was an experience. That was just an energy that I was playing in for a while, that I was experiencing and feeling, but now it's done. I'm done with it now. So now I'm going to turn around and look at the 2 full cups behind me, and that's going to shift all this energy, and then we're stepping into this energy instead. Okay? So I feel like that's important. Now, I want to pull some more tarot cards, and I have this little ball of mini cards today, so I haven't used this before. I've had it for a long time, but I just haven't used it in a reading before. So now it was time. So let us pull some tiny, tiny tarot cards as an additional information. Let's see. What do we get? You got the Magician. Beautiful. Which tells me that you are definitely capable of shifting this energy. Whatever you focus on is what you manifest, okay? That's what you get more of. So how are you focusing on this situation? How are you choosing to focus on it? So I would like to ask you that. You got the Tower. But it can be that the situation kind of came out of the blue. You didn't expect it, and that's why it hurts. But the Tower can also be this new energy coming to you. Okay, it can be an energy of a hand coming towards you that you didn't expect, or from a place that you didn't expect. Okay, the Tower doesn't have to be negative. It's just something that came out of the blue, kind of, or maybe something that rocks your world a little bit. You have the Ace of Swords, which is new information or truth, or standing in your truth, okay? You also have the Six of Cups, which is reminiscing about the past. So it could be that, the invitation is maybe to leave this in the past, is what I feel. You have the Page of Cups, so there's a loving new offer coming towards you here. Which is what I feel here, that there might be somebody in your vicinity that wants to help in this situation, or there might be an offer coming towards you from a place that you didn't expect, or this relationship might be something from the past as well that is re-emerging into your life right now. So take that as it resonates with you, number 2. Let's look at this last card here before we pull some charms for today. Okay, Death Mother. Okay, so this is a death card, kind of, and it's talking about the transformation. Death is a transformation. And together with this is actually very good, because it's about closing off an old chapter so that you can step into something new. And I feel like that's very much so also because of the Sun card here, which is the card of joy and happiness. So I feel like there is an invitation for you to step into the new energy, to shift this energy, to stand in your power and take this new offer. You are the Queen of Pentacles here, which are grounded. You have both feet on the ground. Time for you to be nurturing towards yourself, to step into the energy of joy now, is what I feel. Okay, so let us pull a couple of charms in the end. Okay, so yeah, so there might have been some temperature in this situation that you've been in. There might have been some high-tempered people here in this situation. Okay, I see that with this little charm here. And you also got the sewing machine, and for me that's mending. So you might have been needing some mending in this situation, but I do feel like that's what's happening to you, and you are experiencing that. So you got a clover here. So that might be an invitation for more nature for you. You also got a snow crystal. So again, that might be an invitation for more nature, playing outside in the snow or playing outside in general, those kind of things. You got a little ladybug, and that's a lucky symbol for me. You got a train, which can mean travel this coming week. You got a star, which is wishing upon a star, or you can be a star seed, or this can be your like the star card, wishing upon a star, or your prayers have been answered and are being answered in due time. Now you also have a medal. This is actually a real medal. My boyfriend was in the U.S. Air Force for 10 years, so he has lots of medals, and so he actually borrowed one of these medals for me to have in my charms. And I respect it, and I really appreciate him for doing that. But this is a medal, and the medal can be, of course, an appreciation of what you have done so far. It can be an appreciation from spirit. It can be an appreciation from your coworkers, from the people who love you. For some of you, I hear that this is a message from spirit. There might have been someone in your family or friends or someone you knew that was in a military situation who has passed over. Okay, either working within the military or part of a war or something like that, and not necessarily departing in the war, but they have worked within the military and now they're in spirit. So this might be a hello from them as well. Okay, just to have that said. Yeah, and also I hear for some of you there might be somebody who is concerned about someone overseas or someone who is in the military right now, and this and that I feel a concern about someone in a military uniform. Okay, and so this is kind of their higher self saying hello to you, sending love to you, and as of the moment they're safe is what I hear. Okay, so that was for some of you. Yeah, well, I feel like that was pretty much it, number 2. Very kind of different reading today. I hope you appreciated it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment in the comment section if there is something, and I will answer you for sure. Thank you so much for being part of this reading this week. I wish you the very best until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this card with this crystal, then this is the reading for you. I will put it over here, so we will look at that later. So we're going to pull the 6 cards as we always do first in the weekly. And then we will look at that card later. So I hope you're all doing well, number 3. If you hear some snoring beside me, it's just my cat. It's not me who's falling asleep. Oh, she's curled up on the sofa next to me like a little ball, and she's just snoring away. Yeah. Some people or some individuals know how to relax, that's for sure. Okay, so let's get into the energy of this coming week, number 3. I hope you're all doing well. Maneuvering the energies as they are. Let's see what you get. We are using the Arcanum Tarot today. 8 of Cups, moving away from something. The Magician, wow, manifesting. 7 of Wands, standing strong. 10 of Cups, beautiful. 8 of Swords, okay. The Emperor and Judgment underneath, okay. Yep, we will look into these energies, number 3. Okay, so as always, these cards can be read in many different ways. So I'm just going to go through what I see here. For some of you, you might have had to move away from a family situation. There might have been something within your family that you were just not wanting to be part of anymore, and so you had to move away from it. From others of you, you might have moved away from a marriage. You might have moved away from a partner. And there might have been children involved as well. But I see that for some of you, you moved away from a family situation, okay? Yeah, so that's for some of you. For others, there is something that you moved away from to move into something better, okay? So you have to read this as it resonates with you. You have the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is the feeling of not seeing your way. You see that she's blinded here. Not seeing your way out of something, or not seeing the way forward, okay? Feeling trapped, feeling like you can't move. So that might be you right now, or that might have been you in the past. That might have been why you felt the need to move away from something. But what they're saying here is that you are the magician. You are manifesting. So whatever it is that you're focusing on right now, that's what you get more of, okay? So if you're stuck in this energy, then that's where you're going to be stuck, because you're not focusing on what's on the outside, what's, in the future. What is it that I truly desire? You might be focusing too much on what's not working, on the things that are not right. If you shift that focus, if you start focusing on what is right now, what is working right now, what is good in your life right now, then that's the energy you draw more towards you. So it's kind of a message of be careful what you focus on, because you are a magician, you are manifesting, and so you are drawing all these energies towards you of what you're focusing on. So they're inviting you maybe to go away from that kind of energy, and they're inviting you to stand strong in the true essence of you, which is the light, which is the higher self. Okay. The Emperor is someone who is standing strong in his own power. Okay. The Judgment can be a wake-up call from Spirit. Underneath you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be someone who sees things clearly and who speaks directly, but it can also be someone who speaks a little bit too directly and can be hurtful in the way she communicates. The Queen can be both, okay? But the Judgment is a message from Spirit. It can be a wake-up call, but it can also be an invitation to contact them because they're trying to give you a message, okay? So as you can see, as always, this can be read in many ways. But the overarching energy I feel with all of this is focus on the things you want. Focus on the happiness. Focus on the happy family. Focus on your power. Focus on the light that you truly are. Focus on communicating with your spirit team. Allow them to guide you, you know, and move away from the energies that no longer serve you. So that's kind of the main theme of your energies, if you will, no matter what kind of situation you are in. So I'm going to pull some mini tarot cards today. I haven't used this before, so it's kind of fun. So to just kind of clarify a little bit more, we're going to pull a couple of those cards here. Let's see what you get, number 3. Okay, those. So you got the King of Swords, seeing things clearly. Okay, so I think they're inviting you to see something here. Temperance, balance, but also healing. So there might be some healing needed as well here. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is possibilities coming your way, but the Wheel of Fortune can also be destiny. Okay, that something was destined to be. And you have the 3 of Cups, which can be a partnership. It can also be 3 sisters. It can be a group of people that you want to kind of have in your life. It can be friends. It can be a community. It can be a spiritual group. You know, take that as it resonates. It can also be a third party situation. So you have to take this as it resonates with you, number 3. Okay. So let's look at the card that you picked here, and then we're going to pick some charms in the end. Wow, Sun Bear. So Sun is, of course, the most positive card you can get in the tarot deck. You know, but even though these are not tarot, they're oracle cards, but the Sun, of course, representing happiness, joy, that kind of sun energy, and the bear also being the power. Okay, so this for me is a very powerful card. It tells me that you do have the power, and it says so again with the Emperor here, that you do have some, you know, the power within you, the light within you shines bright. So it's a matter of kind of stepping into that energy. So it very much like the Emperor here, standing in your own power here. And this as well, 7 of Wands, is an invitation to stand strong. 7 of Wands can also be an invitation to defend yourself, you know, or the feeling like you need to defend yourself in any way, shape, or form or situation. Or that you also have the upper hand in something. Okay, so take that as it resonates with you. But definitely an invitation to play more in that energy, in the power that is you, in the light that is you. Okay, and not if this might also be ego related. You know, the critical part of the brain that tries to draw you back into a situation where the ego gets control, because that's kind of what the ego is designed to do. So just make sure that don't allow your ego to do that. Step into the true part of you, which is your higher self instead. Connection with spirit here. So that you don't have that critical mind kind of driving you back into or grinding on something old that you don't need anymore. Okay, just to have that said. Now, let us pull a couple of charms in the end today. Okay, let's see what you got. You got a baby bottle. So I don't know if somebody here is having a baby. You also have here kind of a baby's toy. So there might be somebody here who's expecting, or maybe you have a sister or a brother or a friend who's expecting, or maybe you're becoming a grandmother, you know, something with a baby, or it can be your baby as in your business, growing your baby. Baby can also be fur baby, so you kind of have to take that as it resonates. But I do have a very innocent, very childlike, very beautiful feeling about it. It can also be an invitation to play with children or play with animals, okay, just to have that said. You also have the key with, kind of a pinkish color on it. So that might be a baby girl, just to have that said. But it can be also be, what's the key here? So what is the key to unlocking this energy in this situation? That will, of course, be different for everybody. But look into what that might be for you. What is the key here? Is there a key component that will change, that will unlock the door and change the energies here? Okay. Traveler exclusive. So that might be that there's some travel coming this coming week as well for you, number 3. The travel can, of course, also be the journey in general in this lifetime. Okay, so you have to take that as it resonates with you. Okay, number 3, I feel like that was pretty much it. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. And I wish you the very best in this coming week. Until the next time I see ya. Bye.